Hey everybody, welcome to Gordito's Garage, where we know a little bit about a lot of things, but not enough to be professional in any of them. So we're going to be building a rolling garden box. This garden box is going to be 8 feet 6 inches tall, 4 feet 6 inches wide, 16 inches deep. The box is going to be built out of fence pickets, and then the interior, the actual frame of the box, is going to be built out of pressure treated 4x4s and pressure treated 2x4s. So if you see here, the legs, the 4 legs will be built out of the 4x4s, and then the frame holding everything together will be 2x4x8. For the flooring, for the floorboards of the inside of the box, we are also going to use fence pickets, and then we're going to have our locking caster wheels. So as far as material, we're going to need 1 full sheet of lattice. They sell those 4 feet by 8 feet, which is what you see here. These are called lattice caps. We're going to need 3 of those. They sell those in 8-foot lengths, so we'll need 2 full 8-foot lengths for the sides, and then we will cut the third into 4-foot lengths for the top and the bottom. We're going to need our 15 fence pickets for the actual box, 4, and then the sides will be made of the scraps, and then we're going to need some for the inside. We are also going to put some caps on it. So we're going to use another fence picket there. And then we are going to need our waterproofing sealant. So I have some leftover from previous projects. For the outside, we're going to keep it clear just so we see that nice grain on the wood. And then on the interior, we're going to use some leftover brown sealant that I had from our fence. And then we're going to need a box of 2-inch decking screws. And that's pretty much it. All right, so this video is going to be in 2 parts, so stay tuned for both. Also, a quick disclaimer, I am not a professional. This is just me on my free time on the weekend, just a hobby of mine. So do not do as I do or do as I say. This is just entertainment purposes only, so just sit back and enjoy the video. When I was at the hardware store, I was looking at the lattices and I saw that they had 2 pre-made ones. They were both broken. This one wasn't as broken as the other one, but because it's broken, it was 25% off. So it actually came out cheaper than if I were to buy the lattice, the caps, and do it myself. All we have to do to fix this is pretty easy. So wood glue. Now while that dries, we're going to start working on our 4x4. So what we're going to do, it's an 8-foot 4x4. So we are going to mark it off in 2-foot sections. if you can imagine, this is gonna start to be the frame. We're gonna stack 4 of them here. I made this little jig. This way, all my screws will be exactly the same on all the boards. I'll just drill a pilot hole, both sides. And then just so it'll look a little nicer and our screws will sit flush, we're just gonna bore out just a little bit. They'll sit nice and flush. We'll do the same on the other side, square. So now we just have to do that 3 more times. Now we have our front and back built. And so these are the end cuts of the picket. Let's say this is our front side. So this is facing out. We're gonna have up there. Have that be there. We're gonna do the same on the other side. And then these are roughly the size of the pots that we're gonna get. So we're gonna have 3 of those. It's not gonna be this slow just because I do still have to build the floor. I'm gonna have a 2x4 go across here on both sides. And then we're gonna be able to put boards going all the way across. And then that way they'll sit a little higher. Since we have the legs up, I'm gonna be putting on the wheels. But before I do that, just because this one is a little exposed, I'm gonna seal it with some Thompson's water seal. I have this left over from our fence. So even though it's gonna be off the ground and it's not gonna be touching a lot of water, it's just, since I already have it, might as well. So now we have all 4 caster wheels on, both sides screwed down. Now we have to get the inside measurement for our 2x4. That's gonna go across here, across there. So that is 15 3/4. So we need 2 of those. And with that, we're gonna call it a day. If you like what you saw on part 1, please stay tuned for part 2 of the rolling garden box project on Gordito's Garage. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this kind of content so we can keep it going. All right, see you guys later.